Welcome back to my back step, guys. We are back in the workshop today. There's a mess here, guys. I do have something new. It's a little DeWalt screwdriver set that I ordered. The reason I ordered this is for these long bits here. And these nut drivers are actually good too. But it comes with a nice chuck, so I don't have to keep changing stuff out. Which I have on my drill anyway, but this one isn't better. It's just better. Just because it's new. It makes it better because it's new. But this has the standard Phillips and everything. It does not have the stars or the hex bits. So I'm still going to keep my other set there with it. Today we got a few things to scrap down, not a whole lot. I might start in on some of the wires and get some of those done. First things first, I have to clean up a little bit. I got a whole bunch of stuff to micro scrap, little motors and that. I'm going to find somewhere to poke all of those, so let's get back to it in a minute, shall we? Alright guys, I just got some of the big stuff picked up and put one in the garbage bags. Another garbage bag here for another day. I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to throw all my little motors in here. And this will be for the micro scrap stuff. This cutter is not very sharp. And that's actually a dangerous thing, you know. Because when things are not sharp, that's what causes accidents. It's a little better. I made some containers like this out on the step, and I got my slag put in them, but these ones, this one here, I'm just going to take it and all of these little motors that need to be done, even like this one. This will keep all of these in one nice neat little spot. So that when I do go taking them apart, they're not all over the place. These things I'll throw back in here. It's not a ribbon, but a ribbon. These are going to have silver contacts in them. These are nice little. I kept some of these already. I'll throw these in with them. Battery. Motor. This is some kind of a, oh, this is the switch. Okay, so I'm going to sort through some of this stuff that's on here. Gotta find somewhere to hang this now, where it's not going to be in my way. And that's where the problem comes in. Because there's not much space. Very little space here for anything. So, wants to keep it accessible though, because I am going to do these up. You will hang here with this. Will it hang on that? No. I'll turn it this way, it will. Okay, I just hung it up with the bag that I got for my ribbons there on the side. I got nice little screws here and I'm screw off it. I do check all of them for stainless and stuff like that. There's no news. Guys, the other thing too is I looked these up. These are all aluminum. These ones are anyway, but there are some that are made of iron or steel. These ones that I have are cast aluminum, so I can smash them and take this out and melt them down. So these are going to go, I gotta have to get the hinge pins out because they're not, they're steel, but they'll just punch out. I'm not concerned about that. So this is good because this will all melt down really well. I got little things all over the place that I gotta pick up, so just going to keep cleaning. I'm going to get some more of this stuff off of my desk and try to figure out something to do with some of it. Especially my aluminum. I need to figure out what I'm going to do with all of my aluminum. Because I have quite a bit of it there. And nowhere really to put it at the moment. So let's see what we can do with that. Alright you guys, let's move back a little bit. I got this one here, and this one has already gotten some mask. So, what has already gotten some garbage. Computer parts in here, and circuit board, and this is laptop pieces. And look, there's even a little miniature helicopter in here. So, that's got a nice piece of copper in it. All the gold pins on there. So, anyway, I'm going to start throwing a lot of these laptop pieces in here. Not laptop, but circuit boards. You can get this nice blank and filled as a modem. That's a video card. This stuff is good, guys. This is good video cards and stuff. But I don't know if that'll hook to my. I'm going to keep the video card. That might be able to hook to my computer upstairs. I don't need the modem. That's another video card there. I'll check on two of these and see which one is better. I do some computer dwindling stuff. But this is stuff that needs to be gone through. Oh, there's this little basket emptied out so I can use for filling back up again. And there's most of my circuit boards for the moment. I am going to need something bigger because I got more stuff to go in this deck. There's still big ones down there. But I'm going to close all the way. But this is a good save of space. Shove it. Alrighty, and I'm still stuck with my aluminum issue. There's a lot there to get something done with. See what else I got that I can put stuff in. I got a big sheet of aluminum over there still too. Maybe I'll take the crate that's there with the compressor in and just lay the compressor on the floor. I gotta move you guys. Copper. Last week. Alrighty, so this will do for bigger stuff. Because it won't go through it like this. These things. Probably I'll just where. I don't know there. I don't get much of this. There's bolts for something else. I'm not. Only solid robot. No, I haven't. And I must have threw the other one down here somewhere. Well, that there for small amount of stuff. All of the nuts on this have backed off. What? Boy, I don't know. It's not being used. It's just sitting there. Why are they backing off so much? I might have to crimp the top of them so they don't come off. What do I do with the... Now I gotta look for a nut for that. That's the little USB thing that I kept. See it down there, you are. Hi. Well guys, I'm gonna tidy up this little mess that I made on my table. Little mess. And I will get back with you in a few minutes or so. And while I'm going along, I'll let you know if I find the bolt for that bearing puller, but there's just some little ribbon stuff in that kicking around. I'm just going to get rid of that. Well now, things are looking a little bit tiny, just a little bit. And I want to scrap something. So I've got this here. It's just some kind of light base. I don't know. I don't even know where it came from. It must have came from Cindy. Well, I'm gonna take it apart. And first things first, it has some covers over the screws. Foam things are a pain in the butt. I like when they're rubber because the rubber comes out so much better than foam. This. button on the side. There's a button on the side that I missed. It's okay. Off. Now little snippies. Another one of those, like, it's like a pressure sensor. It's a switch. Plastic. Power forward. Now this is a capacitor. It's going to be filled with copper in there. There's the ceramic base, which I'm not concerned about. I'm going to take off the circuit board. It's an older circuit board too. That's the whole meat of it. I'm not worried, like I said, I'm not worried about that ceramic piece. That's nothing. That's not nothing I want. Get out my bin for my screws. What's in there? Get back up here. Okay, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to strip the cord. And once to get this off, either cut it off or just there it is. I'm always looking for stuff. Some of these, when you cut into them, they'll peel off. Like so. Some of them won't. It's nice when they do, because then you just got some garbage to get rid of. Whoopsie. Might work. Of course, everything is in the way. That's just one side of the board. Beautiful copper wire right there. Now these work much easier if you put them in place. We'll grab a big pair of channel locks. And of course, make sure you got it in tight enough. He does not want to come out. There we go. The reason I'm working on that is because that's a piece of brass and a piece of copper. And that's just empty cord. Now what I can do, I'm going to snip that copper off into my copper beam. Over here. That. And then we'll go in my brass bin. Just like that. That's that. Now, let's get these aluminum sinks off of here. These have a little metal pin in them, though. That'll come out in the melt, actually. I don't even have to worry about it. And there's another circuit board. This piece can come off. This is probably resin filled. Don't want to come off. Definitely resin filled. And we'll smash that with a hammer later. And that's it for that light thing. Little bits of copper all over the place. Next. No, not the mouse and keyboard. Next I'm going to do this VCR. Let's lay these over here. Again, this is one of the newer VCRs. It's plastic, it's not metal. That's how you can tell the difference. The older stuff, the casings were all steel. These newer ones, just a piece of plastic. As you can see, everything is getting more compact inside. So it's all sitting on top of each other. Now I need a longer bit. Ooh. Let's change out my chalk. Did I have to? No. Do I want to? My drill has a hammer setting too. That's why it's doing that. I don't think I needed this long of a bit, but that should be it for what's holding it in. All plastic. Aha. Gotcha. Plastic. So much plastic, it's not even funny. Now I got a whole bunch of screws in here. And the bottom. Yep, there and there. Another nice big board to take everything off of. This one even has a little toggle switch on the bottom. Channel 3, channel 4. This thing's full of copper, I know that. Look at that silver contact in it. No, just 2 pieces of copper. So, it is in there for now. Let's get the motors out of this, shall we? That bit is all stripped out. It's going like garbage. That just stripped out those screws on me. We'll hold them with this. Our little motor for the polo. Look at this, right on the top there. It's a copper ring. Another one inside there. Another one in there. That's another one of those magnetic cores. I don't really need that. The rest of this is just garbage. There's nothing else of interest in here. They even stopped putting that big aluminum piece that was in there. It's not there anymore. There is this. One more piece, sorry. This head reader here, it's got some copper down through it. And now the rest of it is just junk. Junk. Did I get the tricky Iron Man ring out? There we go. It really does look like Iron Man arc reactor, doesn't it? Now this is going to go in with my motors again because this is a type of a motor, but this is mostly all aluminum, which is even better. And that's it for the VCR. Oh, hang on. Let's do the power cord. I'm not going to bother with this time. I'm just going to throw it in there. This one's a bit different because it's 2 coat of wires in there, though. These ones too, is they got to be individually removed from this casing. This is a newer model. This is where a shredder would be really nice to have because you could just throw all this in. Still have to cut the cords off, like the plugs off, because they'd be a bit too heavy for a shredder, but a granulator shredder is what I mean, not just a shredder. Nice little bundle of copper out of that. What's next? What's next is audio video cables. So they don't have much. I don't think they have much wiring in them, because there's a center core and an outer core in those, so they're a little bit of what they call a rail pin and the rail into. This is a DVD player, Magnasonic. Sounds like it should have a really big magnet in there by the name of it. How much do you want to bet it don't? Manufactured September 2004. There you go. So this is a little over 20 years old, guys. A couple of years over, a couple of years over. Metal. What we got inside. Metal. Let's get the power board off. That's the power board on here. We got some nice copper ones in here, nice big one there. This thing should have copper in it. These should have silver in them. And of course we got another one of these power cords. Yeah. Just some screws under these. Take the front off. Yep. This one's holding on. A couple little circuit boards in there to take out. Garbage. I think there's a piece of aluminum there. Now it's garbage. That's the drawer cover. That's just the buttons. Again, there's like 3 motors in these. There's 1, 2, 3. And of course, there's a ribbon and a laser. But I'm going to need precision screwdrivers to get this apart. The laser. One. Well, that one's in there. Two. Like I said, I don't need to worry about breaking this or not. Just slow it out though. Three. We got a miniature circuit board here that's on with a hex bit. So I'm just going to see, where's my hex bit? This one. The one that I need, I actually bent. Yeah, I did bend it. It's still a bit in there, so. No, it's not taking it out. Let's see about in this one. No, it's only a big one here. So, when all else fails, break off. Now there is some little, there's a little switch there. On the bar. But that's it, I'm not worrying about that little switch. That's not anything of consequence. And that's it for that. Now let's get the power cord on this done. Some of this stuff is really easy to break down, so it's just easy to take it off. That's half of it. It's another example of repurposing something from something. These are the bars I took out of the DVD player. And they are useful. Garbage stuff there. I'm gonna need something else to do the iron fire. The iron fire ferrite in. This is just a board out of a VCR or something. It's a big one. It's a big one. Let's put him down there. We got a foam board. What else I got down there? A couple of things. Time to take a little break, guys. Sit back for a minute. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's about that time. Are these clean or are they rusty? Let's look at these. Top one got a bit of rust on it, but they're clean. And get them apart. Stuck together. Oh yeah, they're all clean underneath. These blades. And back in. And there to take up with me for my other cutter. Because that's the kind of blade that goes in the cutter that I got upstairs. And I use it upstairs all the time, and I only got one blade in it that's damaged now, so that'll fix that. Now, I'm gonna have a drink. Root beer. And have some crackers. Well, we got lots more goodies in there, but I'm not gonna eat all those. I'll get back to you in a few minutes, guys. Alrighty, guys. For the last thing for today, I'm going to do this keyboard and mouse. Let's get a look at the mouse first. Now there is a button there. Take the top off. I don't see any more screws also underneath these. And there's screw holes underneath here, look. Get it dented in. Oh my, come out. Battery compartment wires. The wheel. Not really much to the wheel assembly. Just a rubber wheel, plastic housing. Here's what's interesting. Looks like there's a couple of contacts here on this board. You can see them right here. That's it for that. They're not contacts, there's something else because there's one down here too. This is the laser eye. So that's a little laser there as well. But that's it for the mouse. Let me take this off. That's the antenna. And that's magnetic, so that's no good for nothing. Just a little e-board out of it. That's all. That's it for our mouse. Let's look at the keyboard. The keyboard has the wire on it. This is a USB cable. And there's lots of screws in the back. Doesn't look like there's any underneath here. That's a quick way to check. It'll hitch. If there's screws in there, this will hitch into. Oops. So there's this. This is like the circuit boards in the keyboard. I don't know if these are. I have to look up because that's like little wires in there. So it's kind of like the ribbon. I'm going to put it in with my ribbon stuff for now. The little light board. And as you can see inside this cable, there's going to be 4 or 5 different little wires. So this is just going to go in my wire pile for now. Plastic, rubber. That's just all the buttons. That's it for a keyboard, guys. Nothing super exciting in there, but it's interesting to scrap these things down and have a look at them because I haven't seen inside a lot of these. A lot of people haven't, so they don't know what it's like. Now we know. So, I think I am going to call it for the day. I just gotta tie up a bit of stuff. Especially like this. I'm going to put this back in the container. So I do not lose it. sections of scroll bits came out. Put that back in. Nice little set. I got this on Amazon. It's a DeWalt. It was like $10 or something. So sure, why not? For $10, and I needed those bigger, longer screw bits anyway. And it comes with a nice. This truck is more magnetic than the other one, so the screws are not dropping as much. I'm still dropping, just not as much. So that makes it a little bit better. I did not come across the other bolt for my puller, which is a little upsetting. But it is what it is. And I will find one for that somewhere. I don't understand why it came off. That's what gets me, is why did they come off? It's not like it was being moved around or anything. It was just sitting there. Alright guys, I'll catch you all on the next one. As always, be safe, have fun. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I would love it if you decided to subscribe. And thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.